Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Spinnortality, Spinmortality. You get the picture. Anyway, at the end of the last episode, we talked a little bit about how we now have enough authority to buy an agenda. So I think it's probably worth us just going over what the agendas actually are and what they will mean for us. So, starting up at the top, we've got Black Ops, and Black Ops allows us to establish a mobile, flexible unit ready to drop into chaotic nations and destabilize them or help out with other tasks in the interest of your company. And the effect is unlock the espionage menu and unlocks civilian espionage missions. It's also worth bearing in mind that each and every one of these agendas is fully upgradable, which is kind of nice. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different things that we can do, but this will obviously come with time, and we won't have enough authority to do it right away. Anyway, Education is a detailed series of online courses aimed to help young people use social media and tech responsibly, gain 20% public opinion on completion, and 0.5% every turn thereafter. Every 8 turns, a random nation's culture will be moved towards security, privacy, or novelty to a max of 3. Media allows us to found an international media cabal that answers only to you. Unlocks the promote company option in the media menu instead of using media power to change a cultural slider. You may use it to gain 8% public opinion. Media change will occur 10% faster. That's not actually something that we've really addressed. To be honest, there is the media page here. It is in every country, and we have a slice of the media in every country, or we can buy a slice of the media in every country. And then also there is this, and this is how many turns it will take before the culture is, or before culture is influenced, and that means that we can change the values over here. Anyway, so that's something that I thought we'd touch on. It's not hugely relevant right now anyway, but we'll talk a little bit about it later. Anyway, yeah, media, so reform, this is large companies are broken up, media monopolies are ended, no company can own a monopoly in media or corporations. Gain 5% public opinion per turn, no corporation can own more than 50% of a nation's media shares or 50% of a nation's corporation shares. You will be financially compensated for any shares that you lose. I don't really feel like that would be very in keeping with what we want to try and do, but hey ho. Then there's also corporate law, introduce a new package of tax laws. The public hears lower tax rates, but doesn't realize corporations will benefit from the tax breaks, loopholes, and potentials for tax havens. Reduce taxation rates in all nations by 25%. So that's pretty darn impressive. The taxation rate of a nation is defined in the politics screen. You can see it here. I think most countries have it on high or max at the moment. When I last checked, yeah, it's pretty darn high. So we want to try and get that down, obviously, because at the moment, look at how much we're being taxed. A 60% tax rate. That is just absolutely obscene. That's far too much, even though we are making 40 million a turn. Anyway, so that's the corporate law. And then the last one is aid. So organized charity events, allowing you to spend money to raise your public opinion. Unlocks the public relations menu, allowing you to exchange money for public opinion. Unlocks the basic publicity stunts. Okay, that's perfect. Also, I'd like to thank everyone in the comments who told me exactly how to say gene stims rather than genetistims or any combination of the words that I was using. I do understand. Gene stims is exactly it. Genetic stimulants. There we go. I got there in the end. It did eventually get there. Anyway, let's go to the next turn. We do not, unfortunately, have enough class connections to found the Black Ops conglomerate. I don't think. Yep, it will take 1 class connection and 4 military connections, 0 cyber connections. I think that we probably want to unlock Black Ops. I think it's probably going to be the most fun. Maybe media conglomerate. I think media conglomerate might be something that we also want to do. Will help us with our public opinion and whatnot. But anyway, we're not able to do anything right now, so let's go to the next turn and see exactly what we've got in store for us. Oh, booyah, we've got 2 class connections. That's going to be kind of nice. Also, absolutely 0 launches queued up this turn, so we're going to need to sort that quite rapidly. Also, 106 million per turn. Boy, oh boy, that is some darn fine money. The figures are happy, some workers are not. Really? I thought our workforce was very, very happy. Our workforce is pretty darn happy. Also, simple AI is now something that we can actually hire. Now, these guys cost the same as employees, and they're really, really good for research, but not really good for creativity. All right, well, let's hire as many of them as we possibly can. I don't really think money is our limiting factor right now. Our money is definitely, you know, not a problem. We've got a lot of money. What else? 43% of surveyed now stay up all night partying or working. Sleep is for the weak. Gene stim craze sweeps North America. That is exactly what we like to see. AI in the workplace. Orbital Enterprises unleashes AI workers. Is this the future of work? Well, I certainly hope so. What is this? Genetic ancestry services. Customers send off the DNA to find out where the genes. Popular gift. We can exploit this trend by setting up our own ancestry website. Unfortunately, we can't actually do that at the moment. Although it would be nice. We don't have the resources, but remind me later. I do like how it is, how there's occasionally events that pop up, or options that pop up for this option, which is quite nice. Okay, so let's do that. Inefficiency is quite high. That's not something that I'm super happy about. We might want to try and address that kind of soon. But for now, we'll just leave it. Okay, workforce, finances. Finances are in a very good way. Have we got the class connections to discover any more marketing angles? Well, we do have one. And that would be for gene stims. Yeah. I'm not really sure that we really want to spend it at the moment, to be honest. It might be worth us having a little look to see if we can... you know, launching in Russia wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You know what? Let's launch task efficiency in Russia. It's not going to be super great, but it's at least going to be good enough. We can be happy about it. Yeah. Nothing else I don't think that we're particularly bothered about. No. I remember looking through this in the last episode, and there's nothing that we're really that bothered about. Okay, I'm going to hold off on the uncovering more marketing angles. I'm going to hold off on that. Let's get the rapid task force. Boom. Spend that. What's the next upgrade? It's going to cost 11,802. Okay, fine. So, now let's go and have a little look at our espionage menu. Oh yeah, corporate espionage. Steal research from competitors by any means. If successful, 25 to 100 labor points will be dumped into a random available research project. That's pretty darn cool. I would be pretty darn happy about that. Raid pension fund. Siphon cash from your company's ring-fenced pension fund. Usually yields 3 to 5 million for each worker team currently employed. Okay, so that is big money if we want to do that. Impose order, increase the police presence in the selected nation, increasing its prosperity by 1. Influence media, use favor. Classism and backroom conversations to manipulate the media moguls of one nation. You will gain 10% media power in the target nation. And then there's also grayed out things, which we need the armed task force to deal with. Truthfully, I don't really know what we should do. I mean... I don't know if we get these back. I'm presuming that we don't. Well, let's spend some of our military connections in order to do corporate espionage. Let's wait for 3 turns. Yeah, 0.09 PR risk. I think that that's something that we'd be happy to do. So corporate espionage, 3 turns until it's complete. 92% success rate. Yeah, pretty certain that we're not getting those military connections back. That is pretty much what I expected, but that's not a problem at all. All right, great. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at research now. Gene stims will continue with the number of people that we've got in gene stims and whatnot. Chatty AI. I presume that the chatty AI will be useful for creativity tasks because at the moment we've got the simple AI, which has preliminary problem-solving skills. Not very creative, but useful for running experiments. So if we have a little look at research, chatty AI. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. I'm just guessing here, though. So it's 5 to 7 turns. It's going to take a little bit of time, to be honest. I'm not super over the moon about that, but that's fine. We also need to research Dr. Frankenstein, enhanced employees. So maybe that's what we should prioritize, since the board... That's not the board. Since the board is keen for us to research Dr. Frankenstein, let's do it. I don't think we're going to be able to do it right now, but that's not a problem. We can wait. Okay, good. And then the inefficiency warning is creeping up on us. Yeah, I'm very, very conscious of that fact. Okay, so that's task efficiency. That's all of the marketing angles unlocked, which is quite nice. Before I go and spend any of these class connections, I'm actually going to upgrade the business school so that we can get even more. You know what? I'll upgrade it twice. Significant amount of investment into the business school. So 1.6 class connections per turn. That really is what we need at the moment. So we need to just try and generate as many class connections as we possibly can. Okay, let's finish unlocking the last 2 marketing angles for task efficiency. Is there anything that we like the look of? Let me tell you right now, there ain't really much that we like the look of. I mean, that's okay. I guess we can launch that in Asia, but quick as a flash, what about quick as a flash? Wow, this is absolutely garbage. I cannot believe that I spent class connections on this. All right, let's launch that in South America. And then we'll launch that in Asia. Sure. So we need to wait for gene stims before we can launch anywhere else. Pretty sure there's nowhere that we really want to launch. Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible in Europe, but still not really that keen, to be honest. And we need the we need more class connections before we can get quality sleep. I mean, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Supply problems for gene stims. All right. Lose 2 military connections. The Middle East gains 1 chaos. Lose 5 public opinion. Gain 5 in efficiency. Lose 20% income for gene stims until further notice. The Middle East becomes fully chaotic. Ooh. All right. For now, use force if necessary. Sure. Let me first just quickly check on how close the Middle East is to chaos. Not very close. So things aren't going to completely break down there. So I guess that's what we'll do. I mean, we do lose 5 public opinion, but that's okay. Our public opinion is kind of high, I guess. We do need to lower our inefficiency. I think I'm going to lower our inefficiency right now in order to keep on making a substantial amount of money. Because I do believe that inefficiency affects your cash. Let's continue to hire as many people as we possibly can. Let's go and have a little look at research. Oh yes, task efficiency is completely finished, so that means that we can now reassign our dudes. Yeah, well let's do that. And then we need to find someone else. We need to find someone else to something else to research. Public data use. Posting tips. Truthfully, I'm not entirely certain. I do want to do the AI version 2. That to me seems like a no-brainer, right? 2 to 3 turns to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Gene stims is just ticking along nicely. I'm not going to faff around with that too much. I mean, it's not like we have the class connections to discover the marketing angles anyway, so no big deal there, really. Ooh, forward me your idea. Thank you very much. I will take that. That is very, very nice. Gene stims, we got 3 gene stim things to 3 gene stim marketing angles that we can take advantage of. Let's go with quality sleep. What is quality sleep unlocked for us? Yep, it's good enough to launch in Europe. I'll take that. Australia, good enough to launch in Australia. That's for sure. All right. Well, that's not too bad. We're still making money. We're making money hand over fist. Things are very, very good right now. Yep, and we'll get those next turn. Next turn, our espionage mission is going to be completing, which is going to be very, very good. Workers, they should have all been assigned. Oh no, we got some simple AI, so that's why they weren't automatically already assigned. That's fine. Dr. Frankenstein. No, sorry, not Dr. Frankenstein. Project Frankenstein. I'm certain that that is supposed to be deliberately misleading. Doesn't particularly matter anyway. AI consultant, minus 10% to efficiency growth. I'm very keen on that happening, although that's going to take a heck of a long time to complete, so let's not do that. I'm just conscious of the fact that I don't really want to launch any more products at the moment. There's no point in spending all of these class connections. You know, we've got more marketing angles that we need to discover than we have class connections. So until we can find a way to increase our class connections, Business tracking, public user data. Business tracking, public user data? What do you mean business tracking, public user data? I have seen public user data somewhere. Is it around here somewhere? It may very well be. All right, whatever the case, we're not able to. Oh yeah, right over here. Well, let's get public user data, even though that's not going to be super handy for us, because as I say, we need to start spending research points on stuff like Project Frankenstein and AI, because we don't actually have the class connections in order to unlock all of the marketing angles right now. Espionage success. Great. Corporate espionage. That's perfect. Nice. Nice. Very, very happy with that. That was quite good. A bunch of research points would have gone into something. I don't actually know what they went into. Does it say? It doesn't say there. Does it say over here? Lost human resources, research complete, creativity report, research boost, new hire. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what it was, but I would guess that it was posting tips. It must have been posting tips, because we weren't actually researching posting tips, were we? I mean, you know, I can actually tell because we've got so many different projects. Oh, actually, and meta friendship. That's all brand new stuff. And AI consultant as well. Holy cow, that research. That was insane. We must have got a heck of a lot of research points. I think it was like 140 or something that we were promised. So that's pretty darn good. Yeah, our inefficiency shouldn't be too high at the moment. It's still pretty darn high. It's not exactly ideal. I do need to spend some cyber points to get that down. What have the board got for me? Expand the workforce. Grow our workforce to 67 employee teams. We are pretty darn close. We've also unlocked a bunch of different types of workers. So the chatty AI, its research is quite fantastic, actually. I mean, we should be hiring everyone at every opportunity. So we really want enhanced employees to be doing... We want them to be doing marketing angles more than anything else, I do believe, because it's marketing angles that take effect of creativity. Yep, I do believe it's creativity. It's labor in order to just basic research, you know, in order to get the initial technology unlocked, and then after that, it's all about creativity. So what do we want to research? Unlocks contracted Ubermensch, can be hired, get one free worker on completion. That might be kind of interesting. We want to build up a number of enhanced employees. That to me is clear. In order to get our creativity up. Employee nanny. All non-AI workers gain 5% efficiency bonuses for all tasks. I mean, that kind of seems like a no-brainer, right? Yeah, well, let's do that. I mean, we might as well equip our... Well, everything, really, that we've got. One turn. Sure. And then we'll equip the one... 18% chance. I mean, that seems a little bit unfair, right? One turn, and then we'll equip everyone else in there. Okay, so it's about a 61% chance to discover a brand new marketing angle. That's fine. We've got 3 connections. Let's get them all invested in gene stims first, because I want to get gene stims squared away. Yep, let's launch in Russia. Pretty good for South America. New way. That's great for South America, really. So now we just need to find something that would fit for North Africa. And South Africa, really. It's not terrible. That's also not terrible. Yeah, not a super huge fan of the African continent and how difficult it has been to launch new products here. Quality sleep, free of the grind. There really is not very much stuff that is very great here. All right, well, we'll go for the new way to be. Not because I'm super thrilled about it, just because we need to launch it, you know. We're down to 87 million. That is a scandal. So little money. Unfortunately, we don't have the class connections to do anything, because all of these were completely unexpected. Well, we were researching public user data, but meta friendship and posting tips were both unexpected. We were not expecting to complete them this turn. Well, we should have, because espionage was very, very profitable. I think that we should probably try and we should try again, really. I mean, it's pretty darn good if we're able to get that amount of research. Yeah, 225 to 100 labor points will be dumped into a random available research project. Like, that is pretty darn good. I don't really feel the need to do anything else at the moment. I'm more just trying to increase our espionage. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we don't really have any other use for military connections. I feel like military connections are supposed to be used in this exact way. So let's do that and feel very, very happy about it. Let's go to the next turn, or try to go to the next turn anyway. I'm a Cambridge professor of intelligent life forms and willing to write you AI can be safe, even beneficial, but not the way you're doing it. AI version 1.0 and 2.0 are mostly safe, but anything above that could become dangerous. If you push your tech too hard, my studies show it might become self-aware, and if that happens, God help us. Thank you for warning me. I'm not entirely convinced that it's going to make any difference. Expand the workforce. Yep, that's already underway. Following communique has come into my possession. Needless to say, I have no idea what it means and do not expect. Classified. Espionage project completed. Corporate espionage. Success. Anon@freemail.com. Nice. I love the way that the whole email system works in this game. It really is very, very cool. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so corruption was down. I think we may have completed a research project that netted us that. Also, I did see that our authority went up slightly, which is quite nice. Build a war chest. Large injections of capital. Okay, cool. So clearly we completed our previous objective of getting a team of 67 people. So we just need to build 400 million, and that will lower inefficiency by 10%. That is actually really what we want. We really want inefficiency to be lowered right now. Let me tell you that. We really, really do. Also, I feel like I should relaunch Gene Stims. This was not a very successful launch of Gene Stims in North Africa. Yeah, what's our sort of profit and loss? What's our profit and loss here? So, we're currently making 0.6. I don't really think that there is anything better. I don't think there is anything better than what we currently did. There's the new way to be. I think that was actually the best. Oh no, hold on. No, actually, that's probably going to be worse. Yeah, okay, so Gene Stims is just a complete write-off in North Africa. North Africa, in general, seems to be pretty underwhelming for us, really. Okay, so we're going to be saving cash this turn, but next turn we will be deploying that cash. So I guess now would be a nice opportunity to have a little look at public user data, meta friendship, and posting tips. We've got a little bit of spare class connections. So let's sort of decide on what we want to launch going forward. I think we should probably allocate our research points before looking into what we actually want to spend. Employee nanny should be able to reduce. I was going to say, I was sure that we would be able to reduce some people from employee nanny and still complete it. But hey ho. Let's put everyone that we possibly can into researching meta friendship. That would be pretty darn good. We've got these simple version 1 AI bots, but they need to be used to research new stuff because they're useless at creativity. All right, let's stick them in there for now. I feel that that's okay. Yeah. All right. That's grand. That is really, really good. How are we doing for media influence everywhere? Probably not that great. Our media influence will probably be mediocre everywhere. Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking, because as we go forward, we're gonna be researching some bits of tech like the social optimizer and the auto poster, which are going to give us plus 5% media power where launched. So that is going to be very, very cool to keep in mind. I do want to pay down my my inefficiency. Let's do that. Although I am conscious of the fact that I don't really have that many cyber connections. But as I say, this turn really needs to be about hoarding a whole bunch of stuff. Social media. Why is social media not being launched in Europe? Have I just missed that? Alright, well let's launch social media in Europe. There might not be anything that's particularly good for it. Wow, there actually is absolutely nothing that is great for Europe. I guess this is why I didn't launch in Europe. Because it's just not... There's just nothing that's actually of value. It's probably post that I imagine is the best. We're going to launch. The reason that we're going to launch and not save money, in complete contrast to what I was just saying, is that a social media launch only costs 3 million, and 3 million really is a drop in the ocean for us at the moment. So we can quite comfortably spend that money and not feel too guilty about it. But anyway, we're going to finish the episode up here. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Spinnortality. I'll see you next time. Bye.